But besides all that, what have you been jamming since the last pod?
Man, I've been jamming a lot. This was like one of the craziest overloads of freaking music I ever experienced in my life. And especially in this time, it's like, it's an album today I didn't know came out last week. Freaking Young Morphosis put out an album. Oh, yeah, I don't listen to him as much as I used to, but you put out an album, I'm like, geez, who else put out?
Was that?
You know, underground hip hop. He falls into like Earl, them
I thought you were going to say like the Denzel Currys.
Nah.
Well, back then Denzel Curry.
Nah. But let me go into my Spotify, and I'm going to go to one of the albums I've been jamming. This is the album I actually jammed Saturday. I didn't know it came out, but it's by Wavy Bagels and Driveby. Driveby, I believe, is the producer. Wavy Bagels is the rapper. So, Wavy Bagels and Driveby, I don't know if this is their first collaboration project. I've never heard of these guys, bro. But they got some people on the album that I'm familiar with, like Homeboy Sandman, Fatboy Sharif, Lungs, and I think that's it. Yeah. Anyways, I think they're around affiliated with like the same people and stuff. Cause Driveby, I think I heard of him before. I think he is a producer.
I've never.
But let's get into this little album. You know what I'm saying? It's real short, 31 minutes, 10 songs. You know what I'm saying? Cool listen. You know, it really smooth raps, nice production. Some little like I think he had a few like R&B vibes on it. Like I'm like, all right, he sing or what? And I don't know, like from this cover art, it kind of gives you that vibe of just like there's some chill stuff. I guess it kind of do. Like they ain't like I don't know if they ain't like in a swamp.
Is
or
it
what.
actually two rappers or one?
No.
rapper,
Driveby is the producer, I believe,
Okay.
and because it's just one vote. It's him.
Yeah,
one
person.
Yeah, so this is nothing like over the head, like oh yeah, this album of the year or anything like that. But this was really cool. I can't be mad at it. Maybe I might go back to it and listen to it, but I listened to it once. It's pretty cool, bro. Like I recommend it. Some guys out there, if y'all never heard of Wavy Bagels and Driveby, it puts you in the same, I guess, realm of like a, what would I say? I want to say a Maxo, you know, Pink Cypher them. Like I ain't saying this album sound exactly like these guys. I'm just saying it's
in that same realm.
It's in that same realm.
How'd you find out about them?
I think I was on Twitter, bro, and I saw somebody. Oh, this is this podcast guy. I used to listen to him on his podcast. I can't think of his name right now. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. But sometimes he'll post an album like, "Yo, this album's pretty good." I'm like, "All right, let me check it out." You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry, I forgot your name, bro. Even though you're not hearing this, maybe not. I don't know, maybe so one day. But his rap podcast, something. God, I used to watch his podcast and listen to it. But he interviews a lot of underground artists. And that's how I got hip to him, because he interviewed Pink Seafood, my bad. And I was like, oh, who's this? I'm gonna check him out. But he's like Canadian. Like, he's a cool dude. Anyways, I guess thanks for the recommendation, because it wasn't a bad listen, bro. Really easy to listen to. And Fatboy Sharif on here, I rock with him, and Homeboy Sandman is a legend in the underground, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay. What you been doing?
I've only jammed the one album outside of my discography deep dives. So I got 2.5 kind of. And the only one I heard was from Jordan Adentunji. And this is the guy that's on TikTok that has a really viral song going on right now with a little dance challenge called Kaylani. It sounds like a slizzy beat.
He sings?
So the best way I could describe his music is like it's like an alternative hip hop. But it's also kind of more leaning on the R&B-ish side because he's a lot more melodic with it. Yeah. So I kind of call it that urban music, like I would say, like I'd give like a Beyonce or maybe a Nicki Minaj or something like that, to where he's not really rapping. Like there's no rapping. He's mostly melodic on all the time, and he raps a lot on Jersey type beats. And so that's to me what made it a bit different, because while I do like Jersey beats on their own, like from artists like Oda Tari, just hearing someone rap on a Jersey, not rap but sing on a Jersey beat. And it kind of be melodic and it kind of like flow well.
Is he from the area? Like Jersey or anything like that?
I'm not sure what area he's from. I didn't do too much looking into him because I heard, like I said, he has a huge song right now on TikTok currently as we're recording this video. Even Kaylani made some TikToks to the song. To it? I think she danced to it just a little bit. Maybe. You might have seen that later. But yeah, it's a song about him talking about Kaylani, or his infatuation or crush on Kaylani, kind of. Young dude, like I think his bio says like alternative like music or whatever like that, even though it's just on Jersey type beats most of the time. There was like 1 or 2 songs I didn't like. The album was very short. It was like less than 30 minutes and it was like 2 handful of tracks. It wasn't really long. Nothing there to overstay its welcome itself. A lot of people in this era make very short music, so it was easily digestible. I didn't do multiple listens, but he does have a sound that I really do like, and especially with him going on that Kaylani song, and it having that slizzy type production, which
He's
I
a
wish
sucker
Cash
for the
Cobain.
slizzy.
Whoa. No, I'm not. Kind of, but no, I'm not. I love that sound that Cash Cobain does, even though it's like bad sampling, but then there's sometimes good sampling, even though it's not really much sampling happening right there. But yeah, I don't know. This guy, whoever produced the song, stole Cash Cobain's whole flow on it. Put the I'm like, he put the whole thing in there.
It happens, bro.
Man. But yeah, the project is called Rock and Rave. I don't know.
Any raving in that?
No.
Any rocking?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. It's just, I saw the project. It was like 9 tracks. I was like, let me try it out because I really do like this song. So if he has more stuff like this, I'm going to go check it out. It's a melodic on top of Jersey beats. It was cool. I enjoyed it, but it's not something I'm just going to run back to or really recommend like that yet because I want to see where he grows from as an artist or if he's going to be one of those TikTok artists that just get lost in the ether. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have for Jordan Adentunji, Rock and Rave.
All right. My next album will be Marsha Ambrosius.
That's what I was supposed to listen to.
Yeah.
That's what I forgot.
CASABLANCO. Blanca. Like the movie.
Oh, I thought you were saying like the cheese.
No, presented by Dr. Dre. And this is presented by Dr. Dre, bro. I mean, this album sounds so freaking good. It's so crisp. Bro, it just sounds expensive. Like from the freaking samples, you could tell like, yo, I can get any sample I want. I'm Dr. Dre. Like he went and grabbed stuff from some of your...
beat it out of him.
Yo, you gotta stop. Anyways, I mean, he grabbed some songs from some of your favorite Nas samples from like who else? Some like R&B, some good R&B songs, some older R&B songs, like you know what I mean, and like man, even some jazz songs, some Duke Ellington, bro, some John Coltrane, and Marsha, beautiful voice, beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying, beautiful soul. Man, she sounds amazing on this. And I just love how like Marsha is like she's a woman and sometimes she talk about sex and it's just like dang like this lady.
Does it sound seductive, B?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yo, why you trying to get at me? Ain't you married? You know what I'm saying? I feel like she just singing to me. I'm like, you wildin', yo. Like, chill out. You know what I mean?
Does she have any features on it?
Bro, it's one feature. He's not even freaking he's not freaking credited on the album, but it's a man on there, Jay. I thought I liked
actually singing.
He's singing, bro. He's singing, and it's actually like they're doing like a duet type thing, and like it's not bad. Like I thought I liked that song more than I had a second listen. I'm like, I don't think I like it as much, but overall, man, I really enjoyed this album. Man. I listened to it on I think it was Friday, of course, from work, and then I listened to it back from work, and I'm like, the morning drive to this, bro. Bro, it just felt so luxurious, bro. You know what I'm saying? And on my ride home, I was like, yo, this is fire. Not in my head like that, but.
What type of like production was it? Was it more like
hip hop, R&B, all that infused into one, man? And on some like Dr. Dre and his team, bro. And B, I'm telling you, this sounds.
Does she have a rap on there or no?
She raps a little. Oh, do she have a rapper or do she rap?
Does she rap?
She raps a little bit. She do a little.
So
bit
it's kind of like
rhyming.
her a bit.
No, but she's Marsha Ambrosius, right?
Yeah, from Floetry.
Yeah, she's.
That's what you say, right?
Yeah, Floetry. Yeah, she's a singer, but she had a little. You know what I mean? Then she do a little scatting. You know what I mean?
Nah, I never heard that. I've only heard her singing like with Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. But overall, man, if y'all into R&B and y'all like, Dr. Dre's production, not even from like beats, I'm talking about productions, like sound, like bro, you gonna hear everything.
And everything is produced by Dr. Dre on the album?
His team. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
he got a house full of ghouls and ghosts. You know what I mean?
Nah, this is very wild. But yeah, yo, check it out. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I did want to check it out. I just forgot to because I've been, on my women binge, which this is my last day of doing all the women discographies. Once I do, I am ecstatic. But since that was it for you on that one, I'll talk about one that has a shorter discography. And we'll get into one discography that I listen to. Sexyy Red. I listen to both of her projects.
If I see you stand by Sexyy Red, I believe you see Tupac.
I gotta say, I listened to Hood Hottest Princess because she did have a regular version, which was 30 minutes, but then the Deluxe adds another disc, which is, I guess, all bonus songs, but also songs she made a little bit after that. The music that she makes, I'm not mad at.
It's bad for the culture, B.
It's bad for the culture image-wise. But then when I think about, she's basically just a Chief Keef for women, for that. And I say Chief Keef is in like the stuff that he was rapping about, the whole drill scene that was happening in Chicago, all that stuff. She's basically like that, but for women. So everything feminine more so, besides the masculine stuff, she's that. It's just like hood rap. Like, that's hood rap music.
One thing about Sexyy Red, she's really authentic. I can't say she's faking a funk. I really believe she's a hood rap.
I think she amplifies it because she knows that it keeps her image, it keeps the image up for her.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it keeps
of course.
Her stocks
she got to amplify, yeah.
So that's why, with the music, I'm like, I get it. Like, I'm not mad at it. Especially Hood Hottest Princess. I'm like, this gives me Chief Keef, like, back in his mixtape days.
She actually messed with Chief Keef.
Yeah, Chief Keef was one of her inspirations.
Yeah, he got like 2 chicks right now. He got Sexyy Red and some other chick.
Kayla girl.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, my man going to the BET Awards and he was with her.
Yeah,
like,
or, no, you didn't see when Sexyy Red had Chief Keef's chain and put it near her crotch.
Oh,
she was going to put it in her pants or something like that.
Yeah, why you bring that up? Yeah.
And then the Kayla girl responded, and then Sexyy Red said, I don't care, we share him, something like that. Yeah. I'm like, this is wild. But I mean, it's the antics.
She just had a baby.
I would say this: while her image is atrocious to black culture and black people, I can't say as a community because we're not a community. we're not. We're not that either. Whatever this is, as black people in general, this is a bad image to prop up. But man, she can sell the image. Bro. Whatever that is, I don't feel like it's, like you said, it's authentic. Like, I never feel like she doesn't really mean that. Yeah. No, I feel like everything she says, she means. Yeah. I believe it. This is one of the people I'm just like, it's not one of those things where I say like all the time with Meg, like, I feel like it's a fake bravado there sometimes. Where Sexyy Red, I'm just like, this is her, who she is. Yeah, like, her music is authentically her.
She had the crowd at the BET Awards wilding, bro. They was lit. I'm like, see this, but when Will Smith came out there and did his old preachy stuff, brought out Kirk Franklin, we didn't want to hear it, including me. I was like, yo, get this man on stage. Go slap Chris Brown or something.
Black people right now.
I mean, Chris Rock.
We like the debauchery. And so, with Sexyy Red, I listen
Not even black people, bro. It's Mr. Coach. Like, I say everybody likes.
Yeah, but I never really seen, like, I never seen on the internet white people propping up Sexyy Red. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying, like, as human, we thrive off drama.
Oh, yes, I agree. But I thought you were propping up Sexyy Red specifically.
No. Only, it's a white man doing that.
Of course. But he's profiting off of that as well.
Yeah, of course.
Look, he's fetishizing it and profiting.
Hey, it's not his problem. I do the same thing.
Except y'all wouldn't call him racist because he's black as well. So, listen to Hood Hottest Princess. It wasn't bad. She, kind of pays homage to 3 6 because she goes over the Cheese and Dope instrumental. Which, listening to all these discographies, 3 6 Mafia is just so influential, even in female hip hop, which is crazy to me. So, we go from that project, which I thought Hood Hottest Princess, I'm like, what that is? I'm like, she captured lightning in the bottle. Yeah. I'm like, I get the appeal. I'm like, there's nothing like to where I'm just like, oh, this is horrible music. Like, for what she's going for, she accomplishes it. So, it's not a bad project. But then I went to Sexyy We Trust, and this is the problem I had. I'm like, you caught lightning in the bottle. This is very redundant. Wow. Like, you got some hits on there, like the Get It Sexy, especially with the whole music video and bringing Soulja Boy in and having the Hurricane Chris sample. I'm like, I get it for the song. I get these songs. Some of the songs I'm like, yeah, this is gonna bang. Like I get it, but the album itself and Sexyy We Trust, her latest project with BBL Drizzy on there or whatever, that beat, it was just redundant. I'm like, you caught lightning in the bottle. So with Sexyy Red, am I looking forward to anything she does? No, but I can't say I didn't enjoy her first project where I was just like, turn this off right now, because there's way worse projects I listened to. Even this week. And I've listened to some pretty bad music this week. Man. And Sexyy Red, her latest project is on that bottom totem pole. Yeah. But Hood Hottest Princess is a bit higher up there in the list. And I hate to say that, especially when I bring up these next 2 people, because we might get doxxed on this podcast.
Hey, sorry. I'm ready.
But yeah, it's Sexyy Red. Listen to her 2 projects. Hood Hottest Princess, I get the appeal. It's not bad for what it goes for. But in Sexyy We Trust, very redundant. Feel like I already got it before. Like I said, Sexyy Red really caught lightning in the bottle with Hood Hottest Princess, the deluxe version. Oh my God. And that's really all I needed. Even though the actual deluxe tracks are better than the original tracks from the actual EP. Jeez. But yeah. Hey, what's your next project?
My next project is an album that also came out last week, which is Boldy James and Conductor Williams. Mm-hmm. Man.
Heard this might be album of the year, B.
Bro, you hear that every week.
I hear that from every single project that comes out. I'm just like, y'all guys, recency bias is crazy.
This is not album of the year to me. Mm-hmm. Really good album, though. I like it more better than the first one he put out this year with Nicholas Craven.
Mm-hmm. That's the one with him on like a
when he on a stretcher. Yeah. So this album, what I like more about it is because I feel like Conductor gave him versatile, like different samples and beats, like different selections, you know. And I was like, dang, the Conductor made this beat. Am I all right? It's like it didn't. I wouldn't say, oh, it didn't feel like the traditional Conductor sound, but like, cause he could go all over the place, but like, yo, this was a little different. And Boldy, come on, bro.
Does Boldy ever switch up the flows on these songs?
Or yeah, he do. He's Boldy, but he has his nonchalantness flow. But he'll go into a different flow a little bit, but it's Boldy. It's not like he ain't going too crazy.
See, that's the one thing I'm always scared of with going into non-Alchemist Boldy projects. Cause I'm just like, do you switch the flow up? Because I'm unfamiliar with this producer already as is.
But when you listen to him, I feel like he's rapping slower in a way on like Alchemist beats. But when he collaborates with a good amount of artists, producers, because he puts out a lot of projects. And like, he don't put out bad projects, bro.
So my thing is, when it comes to a Boldy James, do you think the only thing that's keeping him from being stale, because he comes out with so much, is because he's such a good lyricist?
I think it's because he's a good rapper. And he can say things, like Boldy has really good wordplay. And he just uses certain things. It's like, he just, the wordplay he uses, like, oh my God, this just sounded so dope. And like, he do it so, like, effortless. Like it's so easy to him. And him having that flow. He actually had his son on the song on here. Son was wild. Like,
was he actually rapping?
He was trying to rap, but he's a kid. Oh, like, he's like 12 or something. His oldest son, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, his name Bojack, I think. Something like that. He was out there cussing and stuff, bro. Like, Boldy, why you let this little dude cuss? But overall, bro, I think it's a really good project, but Boldy really don't disappoint. Only thing I could be like, oh yeah, I'm a little burnt out on Boldy is, which I went through like a phase, because he was putting out so much.
Yeah, he seems like he puts out a lot, which is why like that camp, the whole underground scene, Griselda and all of them, I can't do too much of that because they just put out a lot and it gets very redundant.
Yeah, and it gets to a point where like, I'm kind of off of them, you know what I'm saying?
So with this project, is what makes it so, does this project stand out to you in his discography? Or at least the later half?
Yeah, it stands out in the later projects to me, mostly because also the production that Conductor gave Boldy. And Boldy, like, his rapping is just still good, but you could get like, another Boldy project? Because like last year he went crazy. This year I think he only put out 2 so far. You know what I'm saying? But you know, 2 stellar projects to me. Not I guess I wouldn't say stellar. But.
Well, I'll say because someone who it's like the Outkast thing. Where it's like all their projects are good.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's like if I'm comparing them to each other, this one ain't as great as this one. So.
Yeah, it's like some artists can fall. It's like Rome Streets. He did that. Like he was just putting out stuff. Because like. I love Rome Streets from like Noise Candy. Like 3 is like my favorite project from him. And then like it got to a point where he started getting hot and he just started dumping them. Which there's no problem with it. Do your thing. Cause while you hot, produce that content. You know they just content creators now, B. So
I mean, they technically always been.
Yeah, just put that music out there, bro. Just put it out there. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. Cause like you gotta understand, a lot of people in the underground are like middle-aged men. Like seriously, like. Some of them get on, they be like 35.
Yeah, they be like in their 30s, yeah.
They be like 35. I'm like, bro, they're like, man, I already got, they got 401ks and
Do you think that's one of the things that keeps them back from getting huge mainstream? Besides the subject matter.
Age? I think it kind of could keep them away from a wide audience. But.
Like a Benny the Butcher, I feel like him and maybe Westside are the only ones that really creeped up out of that.
Yeah, because I know like, right now, Mike is a guy that's kind of, you know what I mean, he's getting a lot of, you know, people putting him on lists and like more guys in the mainstream are talking about him. He's a younger guy, but he's been around for a while now. He's like I think Mike should be in his mid-20s, about 25.
Mike is definitely one of those acquired tastes.
Yeah, he is. But he also like with the new like production phase he's going through and some of the flows he's doing now, it's like more bouncy. Like he's getting more to like people being like, hey, I rock with this.
More accessible.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't recommend you an older Mike project. I wouldn't know how you'll feel about it because it doesn't sound nothing like how his stuff sound now. So, Boldy James, Conductor with him, I think it's called Across the Tracks. What's it called? Across the Tracks.
I think I've only heard like a handful of Conductor songs, and it was Drake and Lil Brother.
For real, you never heard Eurostep beat with Westside Gun? That beat is insane.
This is off of our project.
Yeah, it's off Perfect Pair.
That's why I haven't heard it. Because remember, I don't listen to songs outside of the album, unless it's like a single and it never goes to an album.
Nah, Conductor got some crazy beats, bro.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah,
I like his stuff with Lil Brother. Like the one song he has with Lil Brother. Yeah. And I like the song that he has with Drake.
Yeah.
Even though
he got 2 tracks with Drake, right?
Yeah, I think like 2 or 3. Because there was the one.
And then the one that was on
Then the one that was on Scary Hours too. Yeah. But a lot of people was like, oh yeah, Drake is stealing Fonte's flow from his Conductor song too.
I'm like, bro, Drake been having fun taste flow though. Drake been having, bro. Drake was a backpacker type dude. If y'all didn't know how he was,
They don't care
Drake,
about that. They don't
like,
care
bro,
about now.
What I thought Drake was gonna be in 07, 08 or whatever. That he's not. You know, he came out to be way bigger. But y'all gotta understand, this dude still have that back. I don't know why people don't act like this dude not a student of the game.
Mm-hmm.
They tripping.
That's because they don't do their research or their homework. They see the numbers and they think like, oh, he could have never actually have worked.
I'm like, bro, y'all gotta see what people come from. Some people. Drake not an industry plant, bro.
Some people think that because he was from Degrassi. They think because he was Degrassi, it was easier for him.
Bro, people made fun of him. Nobody, bro. Drake, like with Drake, it's people just now are trying to, like, they couldn't deny the talent, but a lot of people wanted to deny him as the person because nobody thought he was cool. Mm-hmm. How he looked, where he come from. He's from Canada. He's from Degrassi. He's just now kind of getting his cool like status. Like I'll say during the time of like, if you're reading this too late, is when it's like all right, Jake's okay.
I think
that's when he got.
I think nothing was the same enough. Nothing was the same. It was getting a bit shaky because he didn't start from the bottom.
Yeah, people was like, that's what I'm saying.
But you also got to think about songs like "I'm On One" and "No New Friends." So that's why I'm also counting.
No, people love that song, but I'm talking about his image. Like people start getting, like, okay, Drake's okay around that time to me. In my like, I always thought he was corny. I still do. So it's like it's nothing wrong with that. But as a rapper, I've been a fan of him for years. So him as an artist, I have no problem with it. Him as he just seemed, corny and fake to me.
Based off of what I see from Drake, because obviously we don't know him, I like him. He's a troll. I love trolling. Yeah,
I'm saying he didn't start getting comfortable doing that till later.
Yeah, until he got. But that's when he was basically.
No, I'm saying like that's when you started big. When you get a little confident. You know what I'm saying? But Drake is the guy. He is funny. I will say that he's funny because like you gotta understand, like he knows who to be funny with. It's like with him and Joe Budden, right? When they beefed, he's like, I'm not gonna rap against this dude. Like, no way.
Yeah, he did one verse and he just stopped.
Like, I'm not gonna rap against him. Like, I'm not. But he was cracking them jokes at Papa when he was live and say, wow, the pool party looked dead. Or like, do stuff. It's like Drake knows who to rock with. He knew like him and Kendrick going back and forth because it's been 10 years from the old them throwing shots at each other, bro. And it's like, no, the crazy thing is, bro, like thinking about all the shots they threw and then what we got, it's crazy. It's kind of what vibes it gave me, B?
What?
The beginning of freaking Marvel, and you get to the end game, and that's how I felt when I started thinking about dang, they actually was beefing for 10 years, throwing shots at each other.
Over
it's
over.
Yes, bro.
But I feel like there has to be something more.
No, I think it was more from. I think even with Buried Alive, and just Kendrick was speaking in the perspective of Drake. You know what I mean? And just talking about that, and just dang, it's. Kendrick never really liked Drake, I don't believe, bro. I don't think he never liked him. I don't think he ever liked him.
Kendrick's... we'll talk about
I don't think he ever liked him, bro.
I think he did. But I think it's one of those things because he looked up to him, but once he got to his level, that's why I think Kendrick was like...
Because he wasn't on his level really in 2013.
No, I'm saying once he got into his...
I don't think he ever liked him, B. Because what Drake did. I think Kendrick been a backpacker at the time, and Drake being his rapper, and people, you're seeing, I don't think, because even in old lines, he said stuff like, "Oh, she like Drake, and they ain't that better, they ain't that much better than me," like he said on the Kendrick Lamar EP or something like that. So it's certain things, bro, that people you go to people's old tweets and you see what they really say about artists, and they start working with them. I feel like Kendrick got to that point and got to the point when Drake was just being sensitive, and he was just like, "F it," because I remember all them interviews Drake was doing, bro. He was wild, and I'm like, why he so sensitive, bro? He was the only one really wilding about that freaking controversy.
Yeah, because he did not want to do that at that moment.
He was
he wanted to keep his pretty boy image up.
Bro, it was so crazy. But bro, I remember, didn't Drake have a beef in 2009 with a Toronto rapper?
Oh, see, I
don't know. Maybe
the earliest beef I know of is Common, and supposedly he took an L. I don't talk about that later.
Yeah, I don't think any of them really took an L in that one. That was just...
I think Common did. Because don't nobody remember Common. And everybody, whenever they do talk about Common, they talk about the Canada Dry line. They make fun of him.
Yeah, that's the only line that's is it good or is it bad? It's more laughable or whatever.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I don't think it was I We can talk about it. But anyways, why were we talking about Drake now?
Because we went from you listen to the Conductor project. That's
and then you said people
Conductor stuff.
Yeah.
Unless it was Drake or little brother.
Yeah. But that's my last project. I don't want to keep going on. We got so much stuff on the dock.
All right. I'm gonna go into an easier one. Right. Even though I finished that one today. I listened to Cardi B's discography.
That's one.
That's 3.
Oh, you listen to the mixtapes?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Discography deep dive, B. Listen to Cardi B's discography recently. Listen to Gangsta B Music Volume 1.
I remember when that dropped.
Gangsta B Music Volume 2.
Is she getting head on that cover or the second one?
That's the first one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Invasion of Privacy.
Yeah, that's the album.
Wow, Gangsta B Music has to be the worst thing I heard this weekend. This is one of the worst things I've heard. Gangsta B Music, I don't know what was happening. This I know she ain't had no writers.
Nah, she had writers.
She must have fired them. Nah. Because on Gangsta B Music Volume 2, I'm like, all right, this is the Cardi that I know.
Yeah, them writers was like a cousin, a homie,
Oh, so people off the block. Not actual professional writers. Just yeah, Gangsta B Music Volume 1, that project was bad. It opened up with a Breakfast Club interview of her on there. Oh my God. She tried to do some different kind of personal songs on there, and they just were bad. She had one person, there was one song, she was like, if he's abusing you, you should stay, and stuff like that. She tried to get soft. I'm like, this is bad. I
love Cardi B on Instagram and stuff. I used to follow her, bro. I used to be dying, bro. She's a really good personality.
Yeah, she wasn't that on this.
I know. When I remember when she put out me, I'm like, why is she taking this route? Because I remember when she got on Love and Hip Hop, and then she started making music. I'm like, why is she getting on the music? Hey, look what happened.
Because honestly, when it came to Gangsta B Music Volume 2, which came out a year after, much improvement.
Yeah.
Better better selection of production, better features, better variety of songs. Everything was better. This is the Cardi that we know of today, kind of. Yeah. So, Gangsta B Music Volume 2, if you are a fan of Cardi, you like Invasion of Privacy, go back to that one. Do not go back to Volume 1. That ish was horrible.
You gotta see the growth.
I didn't want to see nothing. But then we get to Invasion of Privacy. And I revisited it because I kind of skimmed through it back when it first came out.
Did you skim through it? You had to skim through it?
Facts. And this project ain't bad. It's a good Cardi project.
Yeah.
And I just feel like she cannot capture this again. Because I feel like if she does come out with another project, it'll be a mixture of Gangsta B Music Volume 2 and Invasion of Privacy.
Yeah.
But she won't hit the moment like she did with Invasion of Privacy. Because even songs like Bodak Yellow, which I didn't like already, she has another song on there that literally sounds just like Bodak Yellow. It's called Money Bag, and I like that one more. Yeah. She has the ode to 3 6 Mafia with Bickenhead. She has a really good intro track. She has a really good second track with Migos.
What an intro track, kind of like Meek Mill intro?
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember when Joe Budden played it, when the album dropped. Yeah, I remember that. What an era.
It does that, but obviously it's not as hype or good.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about the era of the podcast.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Invasion of Privacy was good. Good features, great production, whole bunch of writers. Because I was looking at this, I was going through the credits, I was like, Jesus, this is a lot of writers. I had to scroll. That is crazy to me if I got to scroll. But I got to knock some points off of that, though.
Yeah.
Good music. If I'm judging just based off the music alone, good music.
Why you knocking points off of her writing? She not a rapper, bro. That's like being mad at Beyonce.
No. Because when you come into rap, you know that one of the big elements is, you got that bravado about you because you're a good rapper or whatever. But see, this is why I'm comparing it to. I'm comparing it to other rappers.
So why? So you
other
compare
women rappers. Other women.
So you comparing her to Rap City?
No, like a Meg or like a Lotto, like a
but Lotto, Nicki, and freaking Megan, they are. I'm rapping. That's they whole thing is. Oh, I'm in the ciphers. I'm doing the rap game stuff. But look,
most of the music on here is rap, and I'm talking about just mostly the rap stuff, not the pop stuff.
I won't compare her as an MC to them three.
But see, this is what I was saying. This is what I'm saying. I can't say, this Nicki Minaj project is a 3.5 and this Cardi B one is a 3.5 because I feel like there was more pressure on Nicki because she had to write that on her own. Like you get what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Like it's like this, right? If I'm an A student, like say this, I studied for the test. I was practicing with the note cards, all that. I got an A on the test. Yeah. If you came in and you got the tutor, they let you also use an open book as well on the test, and you got an A. Who do you think really earned the A more?
What do you mean?
Like I said,
because you studied and got yours done, and I had a tutor and I had an open book. I think we separate at that point. You can't compare me to you.
But we in different
classes.
We're still taking the same test, and we still
But
passed.
if I'm getting a tutor in an open book test, I'm probably got a helmet on. I'm in a different. I got like three guys in there with just a 4-man team in there. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying
I'm in the slow classes.
But
bro.
I'm saying that's why I'm knocking points off. Like it's one of those things where it's like I'm not saying the music is bad. I'm knocking it off from a rap standpoint. From a pop star, yeah.
So Drake get a lot of knockoffs too, because he do his music, but he write with people and he has his other stuff like.
No, because we've already had the discussion about ghostwriters. The ghostwriter thing is different. I mean, not the ghostwriter. The reference track thing is different.
It's not. They still writing though. They still writing on some of this stuff.
Get on the flow.
No, it's the same. So you can't judge them the same beat. You can't judge Drake to Kendrick. Then you can't do it. That's because that's what you said.
But I always say that Kendrick is a better rapper.
Yeah, but I'm saying so you can't judge their albums then.
I don't.
All right.
But I like Drake probably more. Like I said.
So Drake is not in the top 10 list at all for a rapper.
No, he is.
How?
Influence, impact?
No.
Yes.
As a rapper, as an MC. Not as a overall artist.
Oh, just as an MC?
Yeah.
No, why would I do that?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. I wouldn't put him as top 10.
Yeah. I'm using
But this. I'm saying as music?
You using that tape? I'm using this,
rapper?
bro. Oh, yeah. Drake out of there. Drake is out of here,
Let's get this straight. Drake is top 5, top 10 best rappers of all time.
Because look, Drake,
MC-wise, though, no.
Because you gotta understand, Drake talks about his pen. He have the rapper, what's it called, like the braggadocious stuff. But he also have his stuff where he have other writers. So like, I can't judge them that way, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just separate them.
Like I said,
I won't knock points off though.
If Cardi B had just like 1 or 2 songs where she fully wrote, all right.
You never getting that, bro. Ain't gonna be saying like A, B, C, D, E, F,
But see, it's the thing though. How would it sound if I put her in a Nicki Minaj project, and you know Nicki probably wrote most of the raps on there.
Yeah, but if I enjoy the Cardi B project more, I'll say that.
No. You can say I just said that. I said you could enjoy the project, but I'm saying in terms of me like actually ranking it and putting that into perspective of like, oh, this person worked a little harder because they went the extra mile to do that themselves.
But what if they raps worse than the raps that she did all together with her entourage?
Oh, it's still bad, but also it's like giving this person it's like giving the failing kids a curve. Like their grade is better, but based on their own work, it wouldn't have been good.
I think it's a picky critique.
It is, but also I've listened to a lot of bad music and I listen to a lot of good music.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be bad, at least I'm like, okay, that's her. That's her. But like I told her, good music.
Yeah.
But if I'm talking about rappers, and like I said, all these female rappers, oh, I'm the best in the game, so on so. Okay, like your pen is alright, like compared to everybody else, and it's not like Cardi B got the pen, and they giving her the most miracle lyrical. It's really simple stuff. It's on the beat.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to take the time out to kind of like do that yourself. I guess that's the thing, because with rap, there is a level of authenticity. Do I expect you to write every single song on your own? No, of course not. Especially as a pop star that Cardi was trying to be.
But you gotta understand, it also takes some talent from the artist. Like I can give you some lyrics, and you rap it, but it probably don't sound good.
Yeah.
But you could be a great writer and give it to me, and I can rap it better than you. So like, I agree. She has some points in there from delivering it and making you enjoy it.
Delivery in general is that's just a point in the rapping in general for me.
Yeah, but
because I hate to say it like this. Like look at Rhapsody's project. Good rapping. But to me, the delivery just wasn't there impactful-wise in terms of like me getting her personality. Yeah. It was kind of a bit dry and boring.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to personality, I think how you say things, your voice and everything is more important than your lyrics.
I think it could be a mixture of both. Because I'm just like, all right, I can see what you did right there. I can see what you did right there. To me, delivery is the most important thing, obviously, yes. Yeah. But also, I want to see, can you do this on your own if left like by yourself to your own?
It depends on...
It's like a Flo Milli thing. Like Flo Milli ain't lyrical, but she can get in that bag in that pocket though, and she has fun when she's doing it, and I enjoy it.
I don't know. I don't like to say like I don't think Cardi B stupid or nothing. I just don't. No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying she can't rap.
I don't think she can rap.
I don't think she can't write.
I think she can rap. B.
She probably.
Because listen to Gangsta B Music Volume 1.
Yeah.
like I said, there is a huge stark difference between Invasion of Privacy and Gangsta B.
I think she's a better rapper now than she was.
Oh
then.
Yes, in terms of like delivering, yes.
Yeah.
But in terms
I think
of writing,
she can rap now.
You think she can rap?
I don't think she can rap then. Yeah, I think she can rap now.
Like no, I mean I said right, like on her own.
Like writing, that's probably not her forte, but she can rap.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I completely agree.
Yeah,
with that.
You saying do I think she can write? Maybe.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's just not something she want to do, but I think she probably can do it.
Yeah, I guess it's my thing is when you hear the braggadocious lines, it's like.
But it's a female rapper talking about.
But why can't we put them on the same level? B, feminism. B, they're equal.
Nah, bro, we separate. We separate women and men. They go to different bathrooms than we do. We got NBA, we got WNBA. We got women's basketball and college. We put together. B. We're not the same.
We all
physically, mentally, we're not the same.
Misogynist.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with saying that.
Misogynist, man.
Okay.
I would never say that. Hey, women, you're all equal. We're all equal.
Yeah, we're equal as humans. Like, but we're not equal physically and stuff like that.
Yes, we are. B.
We're not.
Either way though, Cardi B, Gangsta B Music Volumes 2, and Invasion of Privacy, good projects for Cardi B. I'm not going back to these ever, but I can see where the appeal is. I have no problem with it. And I do want to eventually, after all these deep dives, want to make a playlist of all the girl rap songs. I'm like, okay, this is jammable. This is jammable. This is my curated playlist of some of the women and their jams.
I see. You getting your little rap caviar on for the women?
Yes, called it BBL Raps.
Oh my god.
And the last discography I got to get into.
What did you do? Nicki Minaj? Boy. Nicki Minaj. Yeah.
I did it.
Shoot, I listened to like her. I listened to her Beam Me Up Scotty, Pink Friday.
Beam Me Up Scotty was one that everybody listened to back then.
Did you go back and listen to it though?
No, because it's different from the.
Oh yeah, they don't have all the original samples.
That plus she added extra tracks.
And she used to rap off of the beats and stuff on there.
Well, she got some of that on there, but it's just the fact of like I've heard Beam Me Up Scotty plenty of times. Yeah. Like Pink Friday and Everything Up, I have not heard like multiple times. Yeah. So I went through Nicki Minaj's discography. I'm not gonna lie, I had a whole different perception from Nicki Minaj. It's not a great one. I went back to Pink Friday, the complete edition.
I wish I can have this moment for
I like that song. That song's not bad. But this is the thing though. Nicki Minaj has some of the most bloated projects I've ever heard.
Oh, most definitely.
It was a chore getting through this music. And literally, if she would have condensed it down to under an hour, I think I would have digested this whole discography a lot better.
So each of her albums
is over an hour. They over an hour and 10 minutes.
Even as they got newer?
B. Like the new one, like the
one that came out this year?
PLUTO
was it this year or last year?
It came out last year, but she had 2 deluxes on top of that, where she added 3 songs. This first deluxe came out with 2 extra songs. Then the third deluxe came out with an extra bonus song with Future, which is why it's called Gag City PLUTO Edition. She just added 1 song with Future on it. I'm just like, but she's milking it. Trust me. If you look at her discography on Spotify, she milks this. She is milking the rap game. Like, this is the one artist where I'm like, yeah, she is milking this. Because I remember I went to, what project was it? Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded. Yeah, there's a regular one. There's the re-up one. There's the deluxe one. And there's the deluxe edition one. I'm like, why the F is there so many versions of this album? This is, B. This is one of the roughest discographies I had to go through.
You didn't listen to all that, though.
No. Okay. I was like, I'm choosing one. I'm like, I'm not doing all this. Like that, I'm not going through all that. That's crap. That's bull crap. And so I went through all her projects. I went from Pink Friday. And I had to skip around because I'm just like, I tried to read some people say like, oh, what's the best Nicki Minaj project? A lot of people say they like Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded.
I remember that one.
I do not like that project. I do not like that at all.
The last Nicki project I listened to was Queen.
Well, I went to Pink Friday, then I went to Pinkprint. Then I went to Queen, then I went to Pink Friday 2, then I went to Pink Friday Roman Reloaded. Pink Friday, it's cool for what it was back then, especially back then. It definitely serves the time. It definitely has that era of pop that was popular at that time as well. Nicki, you could see her stardom in that. Songs where she stands out, like Roman's Revenge with her and Eminem. The remix with Lil Wayne, to me, wasn't as great as the feature with Eminem. I mean, that's Eminem's bag, where you get into that zany rap.
He's such a better rapper than Lil Wayne.
I agree, but I digress. So yeah, Pink Friday was cool. I was like, all right, this is the bar. You got to either go above or below. Like this is the bar right here. I went to Pinkprint, the deluxe edition. I thought this project, because it's Pinkprint. We got Blueprint. I'm like, obviously there's some nod to Jay, but it's Nicki.
I just did it on him. I remember that.
That was on Pink Friday.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm going back.
I like that song.
No, I remember. I'm just saying. I'm just going back.
I went to Pinkprint. This album is so bloated. This album felt so directionless, and I hate to say it like this. Nicki makes the same album every single album, except for Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded. But and Queen. Every album is basically the same. I'm just like, this Pinkprint album, I'm like, I remember the hits off of this.
Yeah.
She's always going to have some hits. She's always going to make the pop songs. She's always going to have the semi-rap pop songs. She's going to have the little R&B songs. I get it. I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, man, this is just so bloated, though. Like, this is a lot of music. And then you already got a regular version. Then you got a deluxe edition. You usually have, like, 2 deluxe editions with each album. I'm just like, Jesus. And you can probably look at it right now.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it's bloated. Like, she's milking the rap game.
She got someone with J. Cole.
Yeah. Oh, that song is fire. Yeah. I'll get to that. But, yeah, the Pinkprint, it just felt bloated and directionless. I was like, all right, dog. Like, I'm like, this is going to be a rough, like, discography to get to. So then I went to Queen, the deluxe edition.
That's what Anaconda and all that on there. That's the last album I listened to. Yeah.
This is my favorite Nicki project.
Yeah.
Because she's mostly rapping on here. I'm like, because when I hit Pinkprint, I'm like, oh, this is going to be the project she rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. I got the Queen, though. I'm like, oh, this is it right here. This is my bag right here. Now, again, very bloated. A lot of songs that could have been chopped off the cutting board.
Ganja burn, ganja burn, ganja burn.
I like the way it sets the tone of the album, but that's like, I remember Joe used to play on the podcast. Ganja burn, ganja burn. But I enjoy that project. I enjoy Queen. I obviously do not like the pop songs on there, like My Anaconda, because she has that formula where she gets a super popular, I guess, hip hop pop song or whatever black song, like the Sir Mix-a-Lot, or like she did with the Super Freaky Girls. She gets that, she remixes it. I get it. You do the ladies' anthem, and that's what Nicki Minaj music is. It's ladies' anthem stuff, girl power stuff. You can do it, put your mind to it. It's all that. I'm just like, I get it. That's why Queen is more in my bag, because she's actually rapping. She's being braggadocious. She's just doing some stuff where I'm like, I like this a lot more. And she has some callbacks to like Biggie and New York hip hop. You're like, okay, she's a hip hop head. It's like, why aren't you tapping into that bag more? I get it. It's a money play. You playing the money game, the mainstream game. I get it. So now with the Pink Friday 2, Gag City PLUTO edition. This is the latest one. She catfished me, B.
For real.
The first few songs, I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes. This is about to be it right here.
What's that one popping song with like her and Uzi? I see. It's like a commercial.
Everybody.
It's like commercials and stuff.
I don't like that song. I don't even like Uzi's verse on that. But I also don't like the beat on that as well. The first few songs, I'm like, okay, Nicki. I'm like, I like what you're doing. Even the J. Cole feature, I'm like, yes, this is it right here. Yes. And the project just kept going. I'm like, oh, F.
This man is so strong.
I'm like, oh, F. B. Why? And then some songs I'm just like, she even has a remix with 50 Cent on one of these songs.
Beep Beep?
Yeah. I'm like, I like her on it. I don't even like the 50 Cent verse like that.
50 can't rap no more.
I agree, because he was on that Nas project. I'm like, Nas, why'd you put him on there? I get it for the moment, but Nas, take that shit.
That dude do not care about rapping.
I agree. He don't even sound like he can rap anymore. He sound like it's a chore for him to do it now.
Yeah, he just think about freaking making shows and crap.
Yeah, vitamin water.
That boy's Tyler Perry hip hop edition.
But yeah, I went Pink Friday. I'm like, dang, like I thought it was gonna evolve from Queen up into more rap. I was like, because I was getting at the beginning of Pink Friday too.
You thought she was in a bag, B?
I thought she was.
She was in a trash bag.
Yeah, she was in the Glad bag, but I wasn't glad. I'm pretty sure she's glad from the sales and all that. I don't get why she calls it Gag City. I was not gagged at all. Oh, man. In fact, I wanted to just run off the road.
Hey, before we finish this, I just want to say, when you clip this up, it's going to be a wrap if the Barbs get a hold of this. They're going to murder
Now, Barbs, I do want to have a disclaimer that shit was at the beginning. I am a straight, cis, heterosexual man.
I do not want to get doxxed.
I am not saying that Nicki Minaj has to be the most lyrical, spiritual, miracle individual being out here. I'm not saying that. I'm never putting these women up to that standard.
But is Nicki Minaj worth the listen is the real question, B.
Nicki, just like Wayne, because she raps at a lesser level than Wayne. And she still does the punchline thingy like Wayne was back in like that era of punchlines. She still does that. Is Nicki worth the listen? If you're a woman and you like pop music, Or if you're a gay man.
If you're a woman or a gay man. Oh, wow, this is trying to be diverse.
If you're a part of the LGBTQ or if you're a woman and you like pop music as well, then yeah, Nicki is definitely worth the listen. But if you're just going to Nicki for the raps, you don't have to curate that.
She ain't got them raps no more, huh? Like that.
She do. Just that's
a little iffy.
I guess it's just not the moneymaker for her. And I get it. Because Pink Friday 1 wasn't a lot of rapping on there like that. So with Pink Friday 2, it being the sequel.
Do she sing much now?
Yeah. Half her songs is like pop. I mean, she does a little melodic thing. It's not like a true like Doja
It's not like
Cat
moment.
thing.
It's like moment for life type singing.
Like it's not really like, oh, like I'm trying to like Mary J. Blige it up. Like, you know, it's like the pop rap stuff that she be doing and like the moment for life. It's kind of more towards that, leaning towards that. So I listened to Pink Friday. I'm like, all right, this is a disappointment coming off of Queen. Yeah. Even though, like I said, all of them are bloated. So then I got to the last project, and this is the one I listened to yesterday. I want to unalive myself listening to this. I only like the one song.
Hold on, this is the deluxe version of the last one she put out?
No, Pink Friday Roman Reloaded. So this is her second project. This was her second like project.
Yeah, I remember that.
After Pink Friday, it was Pink Friday Roman Reloaded.
Yeah, I listened to that.
And
been so long.
Trust me, keep it like that.
Oh yeah.
We always talk about how like does pop have a sound in that? This helps me solidify that pop does have a sound because especially for that time, she goes for that sound.
That's the sound though. It's not pop. It's a sound.
It's pop. Yeah. Trust me. Even when I was looking online, Nicki tried to go for for the pop angle on this album.
That's why I told you. That's what selling out is when you just go to that sound. Well, that wherever variety sound.
She sold out.
Yeah,
she was even going over some stuff that had dubstep.
That had spaceships on it, right? Or was it Super Bass?
Super Bass, I think, was on.
It went on Reloaded. It was on her second album. Super Bass.
Am I thinking of Super Bass or what's the other one? What's the other big song?
Yeah, you got that boom, 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 boom.
It's either on Pink Friday 1 or 2. But either way, this project made me want to unalive myself.
No, I remember this. I remember the whole thing. Yeah. This is when people say, "Oh, he went pop, she went pop." This is going pop.
Even though I felt like her first album was that, but she went like full on. Like there was like only like really one or two rapping tracks.
But when you say look, that's her first album. When you go full in, that's how it sounds.
And it didn't. Yeah.
Like to me, like people make fun and say, "Oh, Drake's a pop artist." Drake is not a pop artist. Drake has pop songs. He's really popular. Blah blah blah. That she went for the pop sound. Mm-hmm. Katy Perry, all them, she went into that lane.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, No, I'm saying that's why when I say it's a sound, it's not a sound. It's the formula. Yes, it has its own like, the formula of like, oh, make this fast beat. I have this simple hook. It's the formula of it, but not a sound.
Just a sound.
I talked with this with my manager, bro, and he's you think I like music? Like he blows me out the water. Like, and we talked about it. He's like, yeah, I understand when people say the pop. I talked to him about our conversation, but he like, yeah, pop is a formula because popular music. And he broke down everything I said. He said the same thing. I'm like, I do it, but I understand what you're saying. But I'm trying to say technically, it's not a sound.
Man, I ain't got a sound.
I know what you're saying, but it's not. It's not a sound.
Either way, this project, I wanted to pop it off.
You want to pop it off, B?
I wanted to just like, can we just delete this from Spotify? Like, can we? Because this project was just not good. She has one song on there. I'm like, I only like it because Nas is on
Super Bass?
No, I didn't like that.
It is a song with Nas. Oh yeah, it's her. I remember the video.
Her, Nas. I forgot who else.
See, all of Nas weenie, and people thought they was dating.
I thought they was dating at the time.
I thought they wasn't. I thought it was just a little like because they was promoting.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
I thought they were just promoting the song because he was in the music video.
But with Nicki Minaj, just to summarize this whole piece,
bees in the trap, bees in the trap.
I didn't like that song.
I remember that song too.
I remember that. I just
Starships on here, yeah.
I can see why Nicki is an influential figure for women,
Damn, what
especially
was Super
in
Bass
music.
on?
I think it's on Pink Friday. Look at Pink Friday Complete. See, are you looking at the complete versions?
No, I'm just on the regular version.
You need to go to the complete version. She got the deluxes, completes, all that.
Dang, it is.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it had to be.
I don't remember it being on there though. Like when I listened to this version in 2009.
Yeah, remember I told you I listened to the complete. I listened to the most complete forms of each of these albums. And trust me, I wanted to uncomplete myself. Yeah, I lost brain cells listening to Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj ain't a bad rapper. Like, she's not a bad artist at all. You could definitely see, like, her influence on the game amongst all these female rappers that's out right now. Like, it's her influence is, like, very heavy. Like, when we talk about top rappers with influence, impact, even if we go percentage-wise, then Nicki Minaj would be in there. Yeah. Because all the women that's rapping now, they had to take something from Nicki.
Yeah, she the greatest hip-hop female artist of all time. Yes, I agree. She is. There's no doubt about it.
I kind of wanted to be a bit apprehensive with that one.
But I'm like, who are you going to
compare? I agree, but also, to me, she doesn't have an album where I'm just like, that's it right
there. Oh, no, never.
Like, I get it, like, in terms of, like, notoriety, in terms of, like, popularity. Like, yeah, that's it right. Like, all of them are it.
Because wasn't Nicki pretty more popular than Drake at one point?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, at the beginning of their careers. Yeah. But like I said, at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Like, when Super Bassline came out, she was blowing Drake out the water. Yeah. But yeah, Nicki... She only has like one, maybe two good projects for me. I'm not counting Beat Me Up Scotty because I haven't listened to that one in years, but I've listened to that one so many times. Nicki's not for me. Yeah. Nicki is, like I said, one of the most impactful, one of the most influential women artists of all time. I can't say artist of all time because I don't know what men she's inspired, so I can't really say that.
Saucy Santana. Yeah, there you go.
I was going to say something. That's why this is my last thing doing it. You trying to get me caught up? Come on, you trying to get me caught up? Oh, like you said. Yeah, go, Nicki is impactful. I gotta say the things that way the Barb see this. Yeah. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what we thought. Give it a credit. Look. Oh, okay, that's what we thought. They had to put the gun. They had to start putting the gun down. Look, I'm like Michael Jackson. Just calm down, Bars. Calm down. Chill out. Look, Nicki just don't have a project to me, and I get it. I guess my thing is with Nicki, I don't get the parasocial relationship that her fans have with her. Yeah. Because does she have some introspective songs? Yeah, but it's very far and few in between. A lot of her songs are like really pop. Yeah. So for her to have this super hardcore core fan base that had this parasocial relationship with her, that basically at times want to be her. It feels like I feel like if they wanted to wear her as skin, they would. Like, that's how creepy some of y'all are, kind of. Especially with all those accounts that y'all have.
Fanatics.
Yeah, y'all are literally fanatics. I can't even call y'all fans.
Lil Nas X was
the Barb. So that's the second one. You trying to get me caught up? You trying to get me caught up? Like I said, I just don't get the parasocial, and I was talking to my girl about this. I don't get why these people have such a parasocial relationship with Nicki. Yeah. Like, I can get if you say, oh, I really love her music. Like, you know, the way she does this, that. But they be feeling like they actually know Nicki.
But I think that's the thing of a fanatic. Like, that's why Kendrick plays Stan and his Pop Out. Because of Drake face.
I did not know he played that.
He played that song like in between. You hear him calling up. He was trolling, bro.
But I guess I never felt like that with artists. Like, I could wear their
I think like Kendrick fans, Drake, anybody like with a big like cult fan base and just
But you know Nicki's is one of the most powerful.
Oh, Nicki's.
That's what I'm saying.
Beyonce, Taylor Swift.
But that's what I'm saying with I guess for me, like when it comes to especially someone as a pop artist, there becomes that area of disbelief where I'm just like, I don't fully believe you because I know that you probably had help. I'm not discrediting saying they had never been through these experiences, but because you probably have someone help you write this, there is that aspect of, did you really live this or are you just performing this?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things as well for me.
And one thing about the fan thing, like with women, I believe a lot of women wants to be other women. And like men, we don't want to be other men. We just want what they have.
Yeah.
Like we be like,
I want to be cool.
I want that. Give me that freaking car. That's how we are. We like, I don't want to be you. Yeah. I just want that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You ugly.
Yeah, but women will be like, oh, I actually want to be you.
Yeah, like they change their whole body image to look like someone else.
Yeah. Whoa. You get too in that. Yeah, we're gonna leave. They gonna kill us. We wildin', B. You finna get a wildin' up on the B. No, B. They do that for themselves, B.
Yeah.
They do that for themselves.
No male gaze.
Yeah, they do it for themselves, B. Relax.
Hey, I was tripping.
It's for them. You start going on, B. Come on, they do it for themselves, bro.
Yeah, they just get a pink wig, get big breasts, all that stuff. They get the big pink lipstick and all that. They get the big eyes. They call themselves Harajuku. They call themselves Barbie. Not to be like someone else, just for themselves.
Yeah, for themselves.
Not to impress someone else.
They don't care about what other people think about them.
Yeah. Barbs, y'all are the greatest.
I had to stop you, bro. I thought I was going on, then you started going in. I was like, oh.
I'm about to go listen to Ice Spice after this.
Yeah.
My bad. I gotta listen
speaking of Ice Spice at that award show, oh my God. Straight trash.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about the queen of rap like that.
Bro, her logo coming out there was a booty. Her booty. I'm like, oh, no way. That's all she got.
We're gonna talk about the BET Awards later. Because I saw some clips and I want to ask you your mind and pick your mind on things. Right. But besides all that, man, I'm done with this Nicki topic. I don't want any barbs to come after me. I just want you barbs to know I'm not hating on Nicki because I did get a message on we got a comment on one of the Meg videos who was trying to perpetuate a stereotype that they think that all men think like this about Meg music. I'm like, did you not hear anything I said? I'm like, while I did touch on those topics, I still talked about positive aspects I like because with each of these discographies, I try to at least talk about some things that I do like about them.
And when we talk about this, I give him the
pushback.
Yes, the person, like, something like what women are saying, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get that perspective as well. I can't just let them get some of the stuff off.
Yeah, but also I know, like, this music is mostly intentionally made for women.
Yeah, facts.
Women are very underrepresented in hip hop.
Right, and I'm here to protect you.
Negro. I'm giving the men's perspective to protect them from the ears. So they don't listen to this.
Oh my God.
This is made for women.
Oh
this
my God.
Women and gay men that love this.
My God.
Or LGBTQ people that love this. Because I don't know any.
For them.
Yeah, because I don't know any. Like, I'm not trying to make this a whole gender sexuality war. I just don't know any straight man that listens to Nicki. That's just like, oh, Nicki's coming to town. Like, I don't know any man like that. Do you know any man like that? No. We're speaking from anecdotal experiences.
Yeah.
I just don't know a single man like that. A heterosexual man. And there's no problem if you like Nicki. Yeah. There's no problem like that. But I'm just saying, as a heterosexual man, I fall into that category that I do not like Nicki music like that. But she can rap and she got some jams. Jams.
Before, if any of y'all get in the comments and say how ugly we are, we have
white queens.
Yeah, and we have white queens and all this.
And we should stick to anime and manga.
Yeah. Like, yo, we have 2 women that love us. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what y'all think. So we're gonna just move on.
And plus, if you watch this video, to like Chase, so so you live here?
Yeah.
You have these other channels?
Bruh.
But overall, I'm done talking about Nicki.
Yeah.
I can bring her up later on whenever I do talk about any of her projects that do come out. But overall, I'm done with the discography deep dives for women. I've listened to like about 8.
Yeah.
I feel like 8. At least 4 to 5 women discographies. And overall, my time was there.
Yeah.
At least I wanted to try it out because you wasn't going to do it.
Oh, no way.
I need to be tapped in.
Yeah.
You tapped into the underground. I'm tapped into the female room.
Nah.
I'm tapped into the shade room.
He trying to get them women.
Hey. There was one video I was looking at the analytics, mostly women. I'm like, shoot, I'm bringing them in, me.
Hey, that's what's up. He said, you not. Hey, I'm with it, me.
Hey, pull your weight.
Hey, my man, me. Hey, I'm on their side, though. I saved them.
They're coming here for me. They're coming for my takes on the women, not yours.
You wildin', bro.
Oh, man.